Alright, Swish, you there? Alright, hello, we're back and we're having a rematch of the previous match. Everyone's just picking up the heroes which they had beforehand, and we should be able to get on the way. Hopefully we won't have server issues this time. If you didn't catch our interview, what was said was that basically LEW had, to be honest, seemed like they dominated. It seemed like they had won initially. Just waiting for the tie pickup. I'll just post in chat. Brilliant. So then we should be beginning the game in about 20 seconds. Just in that time, what do you think that MAG should do differently? Definitely. And I mean, check that jungle, things like that. It's just they didn't have map control in the early game, and because of that, they suffered so bad. All right, 2 seconds, then we go. And well, we covered it last time, but we have Ariel on TA, Advo on Demon, Tomosaurus on Warlock, Gimmicks on Sven, and it should be Snow White on. Oh, we have a pause. Snow White on Lifestealer. Oh wow, we have a smoke immediately on Shadow Fiends. Well, I think I like this. The thing is, to be honest, this is so preemptive. It looks like they're going to top dire jungle. Will they catch anti-major lion? I have to admit, I like this. Yeah, I think. Oh my lord, they're already halfway through the smoke. It just seems like they've mis-executed it. I mean, if they go perhaps this way, they could perhaps catch the anti-mage. Or have they? Oh no, that's you. Okay. Oh my lord, no! The smoke is done. What was the point in that? Well, I suppose they got the movement speed bonus, but you know, if they get in. All right, so they're currently waiting top lane, trying to shut down this anti-mage, which hit them so hard in the beginning of the game. Yeah. I mean, we tried this in a scrim with them the other day, and it just flopped. To be honest. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh! They backed at the wrong time. Lion does have observer wards, but you know, they thought, well, look, we don't want to be late for our lanes, and to be honest, they already are. Tommy seems to be going bot with Lifestealer. They've changed the lanes from the first game. It's exactly same lanes as before. I'm just going to say. I'll perhaps just yeah, no, definitely. They're doing duel versus duel. I mean, they've learned from their first game, and oh wow, average play. Pardon? Advo's playing extremely aggressive. Yeah, I mean, look, they haven't got exactly the same starting items. Like for instance, Lion had a ring of regen in the first game. Swish, apparently you can't be heard. Are you able to perhaps boost your mic at all? Alright, well look, I mean, this is already going more in the favour of Radiant. Yeah, and I mean, like looking at it, Line still doesn't have much regen. He's picked up a clarity, but that's just about it. Anti-Mage has gone the kind of basically the same build as before, which worked. But keep in mind, it's not the same player this time. So, you know, Ariel picked up some tangos. He's got a stout shield. Hopefully, Adro will kick him into gear with the bottle this game. Oh wow, Immortal is such a good windrunner. It's unbelievable. Tidehunter half health. But you know, Lifestealer with Feast and Shadow Word, he's not going to die. Well, I hope. He says as he gets right clicked down by Clinks. They've warded the camp immediately top lane. If I just ping that for you quickly, it's looking so good. Yeah, and well, look, it should be said though, there's no ward vision on either side. Windrunner's got quite an early. Quite an early. We've just heard that my co-caster switch can't be heard on stream, so just please bear with while we try and sort that out. I'll try and cover as much as I possibly can, and Switch will probably just start saying things. Oh wow, there seems to be an engagement top. Gimmicks brought down very low, but Avo just saves them by popping disruption and kind of trying to phase them out with Shadow Poison. Anti-Mage has absolutely no mana at the moment. 3, 4. It's not looking good for him. And Tommy gets first blood on Tidehunter. Wow. And he manages to get Shadow Pain, Shadow Word off on Clinks, who seems intent on chasing. Though Tommy manages to salve up whatever health he'd lost. Just kind of doing a bit of maths here. Seems like he was sitting at around 100 health after that engagement. Wow. Really, really nice plays. I mean, oh wow! It looks like Snow White's trying to engage on Clinks there, but Clinks just obviously can just invis away. Although, however, he doesn't have enough mana for another one now. He's been right-clicking down with Searing Arrows quite a lot, and that's just torn through his mana in this early game. Oh, it looks like we may well have another engagement. It seems that Snow White is going to be forced to back as Tidehunter rejoins the lane. And Windrunner has a regen. It looks like RAL's got to kind of go back empty-handed. He's picked up that bottle. But, you know, in the end, it's just not going to get the rune. Hopefully we'll get some feedback from Bape Star now, just telling us if Mike's working. At the moment, things are looking a bit, you know, pretty still. It should be said, though, that the stream is 2 minutes behind Swish, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, no, we'll see entirely what happens. Oh no, well, there's been no shortages of that so far, of reconnects in case people can't actually hear him. Oh, this is awkward. It sounds like I'm probably talking to myself. Anti-Mage is looking very low. He's out of tangos. He's almost got a ring of health though. Perhaps he's going the same B-Fury build as the chap before him. E-Jasmine, who unfortunately had to leave because of other commitments. Though it should be said that he was already a stand-in because LEW couldn't get the last. Oh, RAL eats a power shot, and Immortal just seems to be. Ooh, I'm liking this. He's got an invis rune. Immortal definitely has rune control, and it's wow. I really like this. Oh wow. It seems like we've got a kill on Anti-Mage top just by Advo. He must be feeling so good. I mean, we had an interview with him before, and he was just going, "Well, look, I died first. I was out of position last game, and you know, what a turnaround." It looks like bot lane. They're sitting in pretty low health. Tomosaurus going down below 300 health, and there's some pings going on Snow White. They know that they can focus them down, to be honest. They're going to have to sit by tower, and this lane looks like it's going to be pushed out. So they're going to have to play so safe. If I was Snow White, oh, he's not high, he hasn't really got a build which can just enter into the jungle right now. So it's looking, he's not in a very good position health-wise. He hasn't got enough regen. No mana, and like he's sitting on boots of speed and a gauntlet of strength in the stash. All he's got is ring protection and Ironwood branch. Top lane, not much going on. They're both sitting at pretty high mana actually. Mistcrow, as opposed to E-Jasmine's actually gone mana break this time over spell shields. Fair, he hasn't had to eat that many stuns as far as I know. Obviously I'm not omnipresent. I can't see every moment. But you know, it seems to be working for him. Perhaps if he tries to be a bit more ballsy, he's got the poor man's shield up. He can possibly try and get some right clicks off on Sven. At least try to deny that Stormhammer, because that's such a good stun. And we saw that last game which they lost. Gibbs was able to pull off some beautiful double stuns. Yeah, they're really nice. It's oh wow, they're getting denies and last hits in the moment. Well, you know, as they should. At the moment, RL is dead. TA is dominating. I mean, looking at the game, oh, he's got shackle shotted. He's got full refraction up, so you know he's not about to take some damage in a hurry. Wow, he got the meld strike off. Is he going to chase? Nope. Really good play from TA this time. Apparently, Swish, you still cannot be heard. I'd reconnect, my friend, because we don't want to miss out on those mellow vibes coming from your voice. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to try and cover this as Switch tries to disconnect. 1 second. Oh, Snow White seems to be engaging. He's popped the rage, but you know he's still eating those right clicks from Tide. If I was him, I would honestly bet. And oh wow, just overcommitted. That really wasn't good. Really, really nice play from Tide Hunter. He's about 40 experience off from Ravage, and now Radiant Bomb Tower. It just looks like it's gonna be pushed down. I mean, a lot of people forget that flaming arrows can be used on towers. That's an extra 40 damage per right click, coming across as, I believe, physical. Oh, I haven't got it in front of me, but still. Radiant's Bomb Tower, 180 health. Can't be denied, but you know, it's just not a good position for them to be in at the moment. They want that tower, because if they lose that tower, they lose control of all of that side of the jungle. And it looks like we have a disconnect just while Swish is reconnecting. Should be said, Windrunner's still in lane. You know, it's when he reconnects, he's not going to lose out on much. Ariel at the moment sitting on an Invis rune. That's quite good for kind of getting away, especially because Tempo Assassin is quite a squishy hero. Looking over at top lane, Gimmicks, he's sitting on Treads, Bracer, Gauntlet much earlier than he did last game. He's really got that farming nailed this time, and for some reason Swish can't rejoin. 1 second. It seems like Swish can't rejoin, which is a great shame. Apologies there. It seems we've been plagued by technical issues this game. Well, not this game, but these opening few games. I'll endeavour to try and cover as much of this game as possible, but you know, obviously, if it's a solo cast, I'm not as experienced doing solo casts, but I'll try and give you the best service I can. Looking bot lane, Tide, while he's just got a kill, he's in pretty good shape. He hasn't currently got mana for a Gush at the moment, which, you know, is where his main nuke's coming from, is where he's sunk the levels in. He's got a Kraken Shell and Anchor Smash, you know, both very decent skills, and obviously he has that big Ravage, but he hasn't got the mana for it at the moment, which, you know, he's just going to have to sit on it. He has got a 1 charge, however, that's 15 burst mana, I believe, just double checking that. Yep, 15 burst mana, so, you know, that 117, we can at least see that skyrocketing up to 132. Links, he's sitting on a ring of a kilo. Apologies, I'm just going to have to help sort out Swish. Great shame, it seems like he can't rejoin. As for Windrunner, waiting for disconnect, I'm just going to ask if he's coming back. Actually, I do have an idea. 1 second. Alright, apologies. I'm just going to try and sort out this casting. Yes, my current plan is perhaps to launch Skype in the same format that we had in the interview. Alright, yeah. Wish, can you hear us? Alright, brilliant. So you're not in any way able to rejoin the game then? Well, why don't you come along and watch it? Seems like you'll be 2 minutes behind there, which will be an issue. It should be fine because, you know, at the moment, I'll try and cover as much as possible, but perhaps you might be able to give us some insight, you know, from the watcher's perspective. It's just much better than me being solo. At the moment, everyone seems to be going to the toilet though. So, are you able to rejoin the game, Swish? Alright, brilliant. No, thank you. Put in the shift. Okay, brilliant. All right, well, everyone seems to be back. Let's just go. Swish, I am very aware that you're not going to be able to see this at the same rate as me. I'll try and cover as much as possible, but any insight you can give, just go for it, man. Alright, Swish, I know you can't see this, but at the moment it's being unpaused and the action resumes. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but at the moment, Radiant definitely seem in much better shape this game so far.
Missing middle.
it may well be a good idea just to mute that, perhaps. Yeah, go for it. That's cool. No, it's entirely understandable. I may well have to mute myself on something. All right, it seems like there's engagement top. 3 people have come top. Sven manages to walk far away, and Advo just manages to go around. It looks like Windrunner's committing. Managed to get Shackle Shot off onto a tree. And could this be dead Advo? Yeah, that's Advo down. That's just evening out the scores. Beautiful roaming gank from Windrunner. They were too far forward. He just came up. Sorry? Okay, apologies. Beautiful roaming gank by Windrunner. That's just evened out the scores so much more. Currently though, bot lane, not much action. It seems like they've let a wave get through. It doesn't seem like Tommy's been doing as much pulling as, well, you know, will be expected. And now all that experience is just going to get soaked up by Clinks and Tidehunter. Tidehunter definitely ahead of Clinks in the moment with more experience.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
1 second. Oh, it seems like there's a shadow word on Tide, but no, Snow White just decides, no, I'm not going to be here. Oh wow, he manages to get the infest off, and will they engage? Snow White extremely low, and no, I'm afraid that's Snow White out of the game. Not out of the game as such, but you know, he's dead. Windrunner roaming bottom with 2 illusions. Will they dive? I mean, the tower is so low at the moment, 180. I mean, that's maybe 3-4 right clicks from Clinks, and then that tower is down. Well, provided he has flaming arrows. Though, looking at Tide, he's going to be so low from the Shadow Word. Really nice play by Tommy there. And I mean, apparently that might be sufficient for them to back off. No White TPing in. It seems like Windrunner's just intercepted the range creep on that side, but then now they know she's here.
Dire's middle
and they'll play accordingly. It looks like Advo's rotating bot alongside with Ariel. Could they converge on Windrunner? Seems like she's deciding no pull out, but she's going to run straight into. Oh wow! It seems like they're hiding on either side of the trees. No, and Windrunner spots up on Advo. He managed, and Wind runs away. She gets slowed, and disruption. Beautiful disruption from Advo. And will they get this round? No. Windrunner still running. And oh no, Advo just gets nuked down by Tidehunter and Clinks. Clinks having to run off on with only 200 health. Tide, it looks like they might well engage, but to be honest, I really wouldn't do that at the moment. Windrunner is still present apparently as well. That engagement went so poorly for the Radiant team. Advo just getting nuked down immediately. Apologies, apologies for my camera there.
Radiant's top tower is
a
under
mouse
attack.
issue. And now it looks like Gimmicks is being pushed. To be honest. Really not shaping up well for Radiant now. Oh, Ravage engagement on Tommysaurus. It's follow up Ravage by Snow White, but no, he's not able to save Tommy in time. And then these right clicks from Clinks. It seems like he's had. Oh wow, Snow White does his infest. Clinks is so low right now, 136 health, and if only they had detection, that would be a dead Clinks for sure right now. Currently, it seems like Clinks has had to run back to base. There's Pinks on top from Windrunner. She's got a double damage rune, 1 bottle charge, and quite enough mana to pop all her spells at once.
Dire's
The
middle
thing is,
tower
top lane is
under
looking
attack.
so low in health at the moment. Really not good shape for them to be in.
Top is missing.
Alright, Windrunner TP's back mid, decides no, it's not worth being there. I really like what Ariel is doing, apart from getting shackle shotted, of course. He's just, you know, attacking from the side of the creeps, trying to get damage across all the creeps, trying to push the lane and potentially get some last hits at the same time. Kling's TP's back bot, and it seems like he's against, to them, oh no. White is back out, and they're fully aware that both of them are back in the lane.
Under attack.
Mid tower, you know, it's still sitting high. You know, that Bastion announcer just throws me occasionally, saying that, you know, it's taking some hits, and you think, oh, die. Bot tower still sitting on 180 health. They could really do trying to push that out, but Snow White and Tomosaurus are just not allowing that. They're not sitting in Radiant team again. Are not sitting in a good position at the moment. They're 3 deaths behind. Really, at this stage, it's progressing towards the mid game, and Snow White has treads up. He hasn't got armlet. Doesn't seem to have been like that. Tommy seems to be going towards a fairly sure, to be honest. Well, he's got the brace. He could buy drum, ring protection. I'm not sure what he'd have evolved that into. I can't see any. Oh, of course, he might go Bassi. That'll provide very much needed regen for the life stealer.
Missing middle.
And at the moment, if we see Windrunner go the same direction as she did last game, perhaps we might see a forced up. And finally, bottom tower seems to fall. They just pushed it and got it. Engagement on Tidehunter. Keep in mind, he does have his Kraken shell, so as soon as he reaches the threshold of 600. Oh, wow. Great, nice ult from a Warlock. The thing is, didn't manage to land on both of them. And Tidehunter, I think Kraken shell just procced as soon as the ulti hit, so that stun didn't have much effect. Ravage is up 3 seconds, so, you know, next time they try and engage, could be a Ravage followed up by perhaps another kill for the Dire team. Looking top, seems like they're perhaps butting heads. They're just trying to get last hits. Should be said, Tidehunter is sitting on a Vanguard, and Sven
Dire's
definitely
bottom
has his
tower is
armlet
under
up
attack.
much faster than before. He's sitting on the Helm, the Blades Attack, and Gloves of Haste. Oh, ping top. It's wow, I really like this play. It seems like they had right-clicked the Golem on Tidehunter, and the Golem's aura was just whistling down away at him. 1 second.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and it seems like Antimage was engaged upon on top. He's running away with very low health, and then Windrunner just rotates top. Immortal's such solid play from him this game so far. Power shot up. Oh, seems to get shackled. Will he be able to get the power shot? Oh, and it just misses. If that had landed, that would have easily been a fantastic kill for Windrunner. And then Ariel just comes in, and just goes, "No, you're not touching my Shadow Demon. Shadow is my bro. You're not going anywhere near him." Tide still quite low. I mean, 500 health. That's not enough for the Kraken shell to proc. So, you know, it's not a very safe position for him to be in. But, you know, look at that regen, 7 per second. Vanguard's such a good item, especially this early in the game. Seems like they may well be engaging Snow White. Follow-up Ravage, that's a dead life stealer. Poor Snow White, he's having such a rubbish game so far for himself. And, well, did I miss a kill? 750 ping on Ariel, that's really not a good position for him to be in, considering that TA is such a kind of reaction-based hero. With his refractions and melts. It seems like he's going to sort it out, perhaps he's got the stream open, some such. Now, just having a quick look around, it looks like, oh, someone's AFK. It looks like Antimage sitting on Poor Man's Shield, Ring of Health, still got a Quelling Blade. Lion, he's got a Sentry and an Observer. Though, to be honest, what would he Sentry for? It doesn't, other than Ariel, who's, you know, currently just sitting mids and doing some farming, maybe a tad of roaming. Perhaps the Sentry's wasted on him. I would much rather see it, well, to be honest, Windrunner's currently got full. I would much rather see it on someone who's currently butting heads with TA, because at the moment TA just seems to be farming mid quite a lot. Bot lane, Tommy, he's not got the protection of the tower, he's got no mana, he's got the clarity, but, you know, it's a bit risky to pop the clarity when you're facing off against a ranged carry and Tidehunter. Board vision for the Radiant, though, is looking so good at the moment. much more improved than last game. Though it should be said, this one's got 10 seconds. This one's got 5:30. Perhaps they'll be rewarding it. T at the moment, not entirely sure what it should be building. She's got face boots, blade of alacrity, poor man's shield. Perhaps a diffusal blade. To be honest, I would like to see a blink dagger on T at the moment because it gives us so much more survivability. If you get engaged upon, meld. Hopefully they don't have invis detection, and then just blink away when blink dagger cooldown goes. It seems like TA is just reconnected, so let's just see what happens now. Alright, seems like the ping is much better. Avro's had to back, so he's got enough for TP. I'm assuming it's not going to be on cooldown because, you know, he obviously had to go back to base. So he can be potentially anywhere. Apart from this bottom lane, Tommy seems very far out. And I mean, Lifestealer is currently dead. So if Tommy gets dived on, he's not going to have an awful lot of support. So let's just see what happens there. Alright, well it seems like these Fatal Bonds taking its toll. Yeah, he seems to have a haze ring going top. Wow. Will he engage? Oh, Windrunner TP's top. They're aware. They know RAL is there. And where's RAL's teammates? Gimmicks is down here. Advo is down here. It just seems they're currently trying to push the lane. Then they're not aware that this Windrunner's here. If they were, I really don't think that they'd be pushing the lane as much. Tommy's had to back. He's got no mana. He's more or less useless at the moment. He's picked up his Ring of Bassi though. That's more mana regen. He's picked up a Town Portal Scroll as well. So he can be back in the lane just before they get to the tower. It seems like Snow White's decided, look, I'm getting shut down in the lane. I just keep getting dived on. Oh, engagement top. It seems like Adro's been nuked down. Wow. And Ariel, I can only assume, just hasted out of there. Adro was far too far forward there. Gimmicks was way back here, and it already looks like he'd taken some hits as well. But he has got his armlet up. That opens up so much more utility for Sven. And to be honest, a bit of survivability with armlet switching. Tommy trying to contest this tower, really not in a position to do so, to be honest though. I mean, Clinks, the push is unbelievable with Strafe and Searing Arrows. I really like his build at the moment as well. He's max Searing Arrows, he's max Skeleton Walk. Oh wow. Oh, we've got some more ping issues, but it seems like they've taken mid tower, which is, to be honest, alright. It's a bit of a pain though, because obviously it seems like the Die team has so much more ping. Not ping, sorry, so much more push. It seems like we have much more ping. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a follow-up pause though, which is Fatal Bonds or Tidehunter. They don't know that Clinks is here. I suppose they can assume so, but you know, obviously if a hero's in Viz, you don't know for sure. It seems like Avro's had to disrupt himself. He's got a full creep wave, Tidehunter with no ult, unfortunately, and all sorts coming up. He's Shadow Purge, Tidehunter. TA is coming up from the top, and it seems like they may well push Tidehunter. Snow White comes, drops the Golem. Brief stun. Oh, Windrunner 4-stars Tidehunter out. He's Ravage is up, and oh wow, 3-man Ravage kills off Advo. Ariel seems like he wants to engage. And they get a Clinks kill. Personally, I would definitely say that was worth it. Clinks for Shadow Demon, definitely worth it. Clinks has had possibly no deaths so far. Yeah, so far Clinks has had absolutely no deaths. They really need to kill this Windrunner. But at the same time, Sven and Tige have had no deaths, whereas last game they had deaths. And they're currently leading in last hits and denies. It seems like they're still chasing Tidehunter. TA pop in that psionic trap, but no, there's a TP in from Lion. He's not got his ult up, not got the mana apparently. I really wouldn't engage at the moment. Well done, Snow White. He's infested a die creep. He'll get the heal from it this time, and they're not looking in pretty good shape. Though to be honest, kills to death. It can't be said at the moment because we've seen these teams butt heads once. We won't know how much of an effect this lead in hero kills will have for the Die team. Gimmick's not looking in a good position at the moment. too far forward. The thing is, it should be said they don't have any hard stuns between Anti-Mage and Clinks. Seems like Clinks is definitely building orchids. Oh, he's popped his skeleton wall. They could potentially get a kill here. Are they going to? And wow, Clinks dies for the second time in roughly 2 minutes. Really not good position for him to be in. Ariel refraction. He's being nuked down a bit by Windrunner. They turn around. Really good meld strike. What was that, meld strike? Oh no, apparently it was refraction. Really good strikes coming off from TA. And they may well push this tower. They've got a Shadow Demon, TA and Sven all top against what... Oh no, they're rotating. It seems like Lion, Anti-Mage and Windrunner on top. But they seem to be back. Adro coming around the side, a bit cheeky. But come on, he's... Oh, wow. Will Lion pop his ultimate, or is he going to save that for stun? Saves it for stun. And wow. Anti-Mage nuked down. Tidehunter kind of playing a bit risky here. Hasn't got ult, it's up in 10 seconds. So perhaps if they can just put off this engagement just for a few more seconds. And Dire top tower is taken. Really, really good shape. And Temporal Assassin gets a kill on Lion. That's what she needs. Pick-offs on spots are so helpful. And look at that farm. Again, what I was saying before, hitting the waves from the side. You get cleave all along, and it's just so nice. It seems like Clinks has just decided, no, top lane, screw that, I'm going bot. We're pushed in on quite a lot of lanes, but mid tower is also pushed. But to be honest, it seems like the tower's going to handle it fine. Warlock picking up Arcane Boots. At the moment, TA is sitting on a Yasha. That's what the Blade of Alacrity was for. At the moment, Lifestealer almost, and actually he has got his armlet at the moment, so he's looking good shape, much better shape. Seems like armlet's really paying off for Sven at the moment. He's just picking up lifesteal. You know, Sven's really becoming a dangerous hero to play against currently, and the Dire team really will have to keep that in mind. You get really good shape actually. It seems like Radiant have pulled this back from their 4 deaths deficit currently. Windrunner just pushing out mid lane. At the moment, there's 2 towers obviously taken on top and bottom lane for Radiant, and only 1 tower taken by Dire. And it seems like Radiant are going, well no, we're not going to give this to you. Oh, you're getting so much farm from that cleave. Is he going Deso? Is he going BKB? Well, only time will tell. Though personally, I really wouldn't have both Sven and TA on this lane unless they were really planning on pushing. Seems like 4 heroes mid. There's only Advo and Tommy. These are 2 squishy supports, and although they have got tower protection, Clinks tactically. Oh no, Advo far too far forwards. Disrupts himself. Will he be able to get away from that? Nope. They engage with Ravage, and that's a dead Shadow Demon. Sven and TA realize, oh god, there's a team fight coming mid, and rotate, but to be honest, they're a bit too late. I mean, oh wow, 3-man stun on that. Wow, and then what a fantastic engagement. Ravage is burned. What kind of counter push do they have? Immortal has burned his shackle shot, and it seems like they're chasing that tide. Will Anti-Mage have to blink out? Oh wow, really good play from Marielle, getting a brief slow on Windrunner, but to be honest, she's away. She's away. Will he be able to catch Tidehunter? Oh, no, really bad idea. Do not engage there. The rest of our Marielle team is up there. It's looking good. They've killed off the Clinks. They didn't manage to get the Windrunner. They really did need a kill on the Windrunner. I mean, just looking at the hero deaths. Windrunner has died 0 times. Well, stun on 3, and Anti-Mage blinks in, just blinks away. Where's he gone? It seemed very quick. And quick, cheeky kill on Lion. Gimmicks. Really paying off, but look how low he is. Although he does have Master Madness. A 3-man stun like he got before, pop Master Madness. Those are some dead heroes at the moment. And, you know... Oh, it seems like Radiant's top tower has been pushed in. And it seems like LEW are pushing through. Tide does not have ulti up though. He does have gush. It looks like if he gushes, yup. Oh, but Adro seemed to made it to tower. If he's got disruption up in 2. Oh, and he gets sniped by that Windrunner. Really, really nice plays by Windrunner so far. It's looking so good. I don't know what Tidehunter's doing around there though. If he gets engaged, yes. Oh, we've got a lifesteal with a haste rune. No, it just seems like they're butting heads. Not much is going to be done here. Though 5 mid at the moment. Shadow Demon's down. Lifesteal is currently farming jungle. He's going, well, lane's not a safe place to be. Have they just sacked this tower? No, they decided, look, not worth defending. They don't have glyph up. They're down Shadow Demon. Tomosaurus really out of position at the moment. He's pop Shadow Word. You know, that's going to give him really nice start on Anti-Mage. Does he have Blink? He has Blink. Oh wow, Ravage. Ravage seems to be up all the time. Beautiful. Nice clean up. Gimmicks tried to engage. To be honest, he overextended. He went too far. There's too many heroes there. Oh, nice. It seems like will Lion be dead? What level's that Shadow Purge on? 200. No, Lion seems to get away with just 26 health.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And bot
under
lane
attack.
is severely pushed in.
Radiant's bottom
Lions,
tower has fallen.
No more bottom tower for Radiant. Really, to be honest, they should have pushed down this tower by now. It's sitting on just below 400 health. Though all this action on mid's obviously kind of put them behind. Apologies. Apologies there, bit of technical issue for myself. Yeah. How it goes. All the lanes, apart from top lane, is pushed out and into the Radiant. All of a sudden, Radiant team's on the back foot, and I have been winning team fights, to be honest. Ravage has been dominating this game. Every time there's been a Ravage, there's been a one-team fight, because so many of the Radiant's heroes are so. And what is Ravage? Ravage is a 325 nuke, 450 by level 3. That's huge. I mean, obviously you've got the natural magic resistance reducing that. But come on, max level, at least a 300 damage nuke with resistance on Warlock. All of a sudden he's missing a third of his health. And all it takes is just for Clinks to right click and then you know, right click to win. Not liking wards on Radiant team at the moment. You know, they have got this one, but at the moment Dire's wards are so much more comprehensive. They've got one, well, I don't think that these wards overlap, but you know, although they're close, it's really good vision, especially for when Radiant team are trying to push. Really good defensive ward. And it seems like they're committing to this tower. They have 3 creeps present, and yet easy tower kill. Dire don't have glyph, and will they commit? There's only a Windrunner currently top, but the rest of the 3 are top, and to be honest, that looks like another Radiant tower's done. And Gimmick seems to be TPing in. Gets immediately stunned by Lion. Will he? Oh wow. Lion's ulti blocked by Refraction. Follow up Warlock ult. And Clinks just invises away, invis to victory. And they get 2 kills from it. That was a beautiful engagement. Beautiful ulti by Tomosaurus. Really good Warlock play so far. I'm hoping to see a Shadow Word on Brilliant. As soon as I say it, Shadow Word on Sven. And you know, this is such a back and forth game at the moment. One moment Radiant's on back foot, next moment Dire's on back foot. Really good play. So much more even than the first game, where to be honest, I think we'll all agree Radiant were getting dominated first time these picks, but they've just pulled together, team fighting more. They're not giving away silly kills apart from the odd few. Advo's not feeding, that's fantastic, and just melt through this top tower, and that's Desolator up on RAL. Huge item. All of a sudden, you're just going to see squishy supports such as Lion. Maybe not Windrunner. She's got some okay health, not an awful lot of armor. You're just going to see them melted with this Desolator, because they've got quite a right-click heavy carries. Like, I mean, Sven, TA, Lifestealer, all of which are right-click based. They're not a kind of a magic-based carry like such as Invoker when he gets a good start. And then they've still got the magic damage, and they have Soul Catcher from Advo on Lifestealer. That's 40% damage at the moment, could be 50%. That's huge damage. Immortal, bit of a kind of safe TP. I'm not sure why he chose that over the mid tower. Perhaps he thought that they were more further up, perhaps around here. No White. He's either jungling or he's thought, oh, nice juicy lane down there. No, he's jungling. At the moment, he's left the. I really don't like this Gimmicks roaming with TA. I mean, there's surely there's plenty of other farm, especially now he has lifesteal and cleave. Him, he can just enter into the jungle and dominate. I mean, lifesteal, I know he's got armlet. He's only level 11. It seems like he may well be going basher now as well, actually. Really good item to have on lifesteal, especially if you get a bash off on that Clinks. Perhaps that's the difference between Clinks invising and running away and a kill. And no, Lion. Wow, oh, they have a sentry, wow. They catch the invis Lion. And Lion is just down for the count. Windrunner's thought, no shit, I'm getting out of there. His teammates are all the way up in mid lane and top lane, and Radiant looking so good at the moment. Ward vision, ward vision, ward vision, ward vision. Radiant's on Tide. Wow. I mean, Swish and I spoke before about how Asian teams play differently. That's quite possibly for me the first Radiant's I've seen on Tide, but it just makes sense. I mean, come on, you've got a 50 burn damage per second, and Tide, tanky hero, damage reduction from Kraken Shell and Vanguard. He's not going to be right-click down in a hurry. And look at that health, possibly the largest health in the entire game so far. I mean, Lifestealer 1.4k, TA squishes anything. Sven has quite a lot of health, but then again, when you look at it, he's got all these strength items. He also has Crystallis, and there's Basher up on Lifestealer. Really good farm coming out from Lifestealer now. Oh, B-Fury up on Anti-Mage. Not as fast as the other game. And it looks like potential engagement mid. Oh, Warlock ult hits Clinks. Ravage, no, we're getting out of there. Really good engagement. Clinks seems to be very low, but you know, he's not got any DPS. Snow White way too deep there. Looks like he's going down for the count. Oh, Anti-Mage nuke down. Tide Hunter nuke down. Clinks, can he get nuked? Yeah, Clinks nuke down. And wow, Radiant team dominating that fight. Will they take a Roche? Will they push down mid? They've just got a full team wipe. With the exception, obviously, that Snow White perhaps over-engaging. He did eat an awful lot of the stuns. Beautiful fight for Radiant. They must be feeling so good. I heard from Adve beforehand. You can only just imagine how excited he is now. Beautiful team fight. I can't wait till you see that on stream. That's gorgeous. Will they Rax this? Lion's up in 5 seconds, but what can he do? What can he do? All he can do is nuke them and try and nuke them. Buy back from Windrunner. Will they be able to get the mid tower? Looking such good shape for Radiant team at the moment. Oh, shackle shot. Oh wow, Lion kills Sven with his ultimate. That was a beautiful ultimate actually. I think a lot of people underestimate how much damage Lion's ultimate does. Oh wow. Wow! Ariel, combination between Melt Strike and Desolator, just nukes down. And he was on full health. That's so satisfying when you're playing TA, and then all of a sudden you just see slightly squishy Agi carry, or slightly squishy support, and then boom, he's dead. But yeah, no, they definitely overextended there. Things are looking so good for the Dire team currently. Currently Lifestealer farming up. And apologies there. We've got Aghanims on Warlock. That's such a nice item. Personally, I would have gone with Refresher Orb, to be honest, because who needs 2 golems when you can have 2 full health, full-sized golems and the extra stun? But Aghanim's very, very safe item on Warlock. Good health boost. I mean, he's at the moment his health is almost rivaling that of Tidehunter, par 200. Oh, someone had to back from jungle. I perhaps missed that. At the moment, Dire very ballsy play here. They're farming Radiant jungle. Their roaming is 5, and at the moment it seems like all of Radiant team minus TA is currently mid, and TA is just going to go nope, coming mid. Just having a quick look. TA still doesn't have a blink dagger. He's not struggled too much with deaths. I mean, he's only died that once. And wow, Manta style on TA. And we've also got Awkward on Clinks. Really coming into their own at the moment. They're has Clinks used his death pack yet? I'd like to see a death pack from Clinks. I mean, there's some juicy ogres down here, and that means next engagement, Clinks is just gonna have so much more damage and so much more health. Oh, ping on Clinks. Do they have detection? They're smoking. Wow, I love seeing plays like this. I mean, like I said, I've screamed with them before. Oh no, shows. Dude, all right, perhaps will Advo get the sentry down? Oh, just missing him. Just missing him. I mean, he's sitting on boots of speed. Don't say no more. He was just too slow, to be honest. Very close. It looks like they're going to commit to bot tower now. I mean, all 5 of them are there. Advo's backing, it seems. Spam ping from Tidehunter going, guys, over here. But they're pulling back. Not looking good. Yeah. Oh, I love this play. They're saying, look, we're going to push this, and then they just rotate mid. And now currently, all of Radiant, all of Dire team are top, or bottom tower, sorry. They're over here, you know where I mean. And they're just pushing out the lane. They're thinking, where are... And then all of a sudden they say, oh god, they're there. And Fatal Bonds on the wave, that wave's not going to be lasting long. And to be honest, yeah, they could push down for Axe. Obviously, I'd like it if they got the bottom tower, which they seemed like they were going to initially. But you know, it's fair game. Currently, as we all know, Dire are on a definite tower disadvantage at the moment. They need to be taking this top tower. It looks like they may well be trying to push for a tier 3 tower, but at the moment that's only Clinks. It seems like Lion, Windrunner, and Anti-Mage is backing. At the moment, Windrunner is peaking off so hard. I mean, these early game plays which we've seen from Immortal, and Immortal is a fantastic Windrunner from what we've seen. Oh, Daedalus on Sven, that's going to be brutal. But yeah, as I was saying, Immortal, huge shout out to him. Fantastic Windrunner plays, especially early game. I mean, looking alone at his assists, don't know. Oh, big pick off on Tidehunter. I don't know quite what he's doing there. Though I have to say, ward vision for Die team is looking good, especially in the Radiant jungle. Though not so good for Radiant ward vision. Oh, they've just dropped one down as I said it. I mean, this was the main thing we said to Advo. Your wards, you need to improve your wards. Clinks roaming top, nice juicy farm there over there. Windrunner at the moment sitting on mech, quite a nice support build. Almost 2 Oblivion staffs, I believe they're called. For
Radiant's middle
another
tower
Orchid.
is under attack.
I mean, we've got Orchid on Clinks. We've got 2 mechs up actually. Quick note: mechs do not share cooldowns. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. The auras obviously don't stack, but you know, what would be the point of having 2 mechs otherwise? And I have seen it before. I've done it before, and it has worked. Though, to be honest, I've never hardcore investigated if the check ordnance. Another smoke up on Advo. He's looking good with his wards. He's warded mid lane, just going, well, you know, if they're there, we'll know. I would perhaps like to see some warding in the Dire jungle currently. Now, I've been quite Radiant focused at the moment, just because, you know, I tend to my left at the moment. But you know, Dire not looking in good shape at the moment. They've got ward vision. They currently, their middle racks are exposed, but you know, they're really kind of compensating for that. I love this courier. This is a gorgeous courier. Wow, sorry, quick distraction there. Oh, haste rune found by will Clinks grab it? Will Lion grab it? Clinks? Because I don't think that was a good idea picking that up on Clinks. I mean, with his skeleton walk alone, he should be able to reach roughly max movement speed. Not good pickup. It would have been much better perhaps putting it on Lion, who doesn't have as much maneuverability as Clinks. And it seems like, oh, smoke mid. Was that caught by this ward though? Was that caught? That definitely wasn't caught. That was over here, and this ward's vision's just blocked by these trees. It seems like they're rotating up into the jungle. They know that they're all in top lane. They know that Windrunner was there. They know... Oh, Windrunner's TPing out, saying this is too dangerous. Clinks sitting in the lane, thinking, alright, I might be safe with Skeleton Wall. But Advo, he has a ward. He's popped down the sentry. This is a dead Clinks. Wow. Now with Clinks gone, that's a lot of the Die team's counter push gone. But at the moment, bottom lane looking pushed in. Has anyone on the Radiant team got a TP? Warlock's got a TP. TA, no. Lifestealer, no. At the moment, if they want to save some damage on the bottom tower, Warlock will have to TP. Oh, yeah, just purchases one. Well done. TPs, guys. TPs are essential. I mean, oh, how was it? I think Pyrian Flax put it like, you know, not having a TP is not like not having a mobile phone. People won't be able to get you when they... obviously, it's better analogies, but, you know, Pyrian Flax is Pyrian. Everyone loves him. Seems like Windrunner pushing out bot a bit. Backed. really safe play from the Dire team in the moment. Apart from that Clinks, but now he knows that this Radiant team is not come ill prepared. Their roaming as 5 is what they need to do. They're getting the picks off. They're just, you know, they're widening the gap between Dire and Radiant. Oh wow, I really love this. They've managed to get a stack off on the Ancient, and that's so much farm for Snow White, who's actually got a Maelstrom. Wow, he's got Maelstrom, and I do believe he needs a Mithril Hammer and another recipe, and then he'll have Mjolnir. So, you know, Maelstrom recipe, he's got the Hyperstone. Mjolnir on lifesteal will be fantastic. That extra... Oh, another smoke by Advo. We know someone who loves smokes at the moment. He loves those smokes. Yeah, but as I was saying, Mjolnir on lifestealer, so nice, so much extra lifesteal, and so much extra, like, well, you know, the actual attack speed. Not only will you proc more bashes, but, you know, the extra attack speed from everything will just generally be more helpful. We've got a roaming as 4 top. It seems like they're trying to commit to this top tower, which is, to be honest, almost full health. It's probably not a good idea. Do we have TP scrolls? No TP scrolls on the majority of the Radiant team. We've got TP on Advo and Tomosaurus. So, you know, at the moment, Dire could well commit, but no, they're saying no. We're not going. We don't want to lose this. I wouldn't have popped my Stormhammer on that wave if I was Gimmicks. It would have had so much more utility. Oh, they're wasting their stuns. They're really wasting their stuns. At the moment, it seems like Snow White's being nuked down sufficiently. Wow, that lineup. Oh, Ravage, but he rages just in time. Ravage clears up, kills off Advo. Oh, but they're extremely low. Lion picked off. Clinks picked off. That was a really bad engagement from Anti-Mage there. Don't forget Snow White, you know, he's a life stealer. If he's low on life, he'll just steal it. And they're looking in such good shape. To be honest, they could definitely push down this rank. Will Ariel engage? Wow, these right clicks coming off TA is huge. I would not engage. We've got spam ping from Advo going, guys, take this rack, take this racks. But at the moment, their lanes are extremely pushed. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good for the Radiant. Though Dire, oh my, I wouldn't say they've just had some really poor engagements. And now, you know, Ravage has peaked off. I said earlier this game, every time there's been a Ravage that's popped, they've won the team fight, but no, now not anymore. They've let the Radiant team get too much ahead. And now they've got to kind of deal more with coordination. And they've got to make sure that, you know, as they engage in order. It was sloppy from the Dire team in that, you know, they were trying to push a lane, and that's when the Radiant chose to push up mid lane. And the only thing they could do was TP in, and you know, TPing into a team fight is never a safe thing to do, and they paid the price for it. Beautiful plays from Ariel here. Oh wow, Dayless up. As if TA's right clicks weren't hard enough, it's just getting harder. At the moment, Clink's sitting on an Orchid. Yeah, I mean, Orchid, good item. More damage, silence. The thing is, you know, got quite a range of heroes you might want to silence. And I mean, Sven, to be honest, just needs a setup. If he pops Warcry and God's Strength beforehand, you know, he didn't even have his stun up in that point. You know, he's more or less fine. There's no point orchiding him. Whereas, you know, more heroes like TA, those are the heroes you're going to want to orchid, especially with the bonus damage. Perhaps you can prevent him from casting Refraction. That's one of the reasons that TA can take so much. And then you could just nuke him down. Lion ult, that's already on a 100-second cooldown. One more level on Lion, and then, you know, you've got that humongous ult. And you've got a 40-second cooldown. Really love to see some more levels on Lion at the moment, but you know, at the moment it's just not looking feasible. Lion's sitting at around how many deaths? Obviously, you guys are going to see it faster than me. 8 deaths. Wow. I know for a fact. Last game, Lion, the chap who was playing him beautifully, and he's just not in a good position at the moment. Clinks picked up Mask of Madness. I like this item, but perhaps not on a Clinks. I mean, looking at his health, he's not even got 1,000 health. And Mask of Madness, if you pop that, yeah, you get extra attack speed, but come on, you get 30% extra damage. You might as well be orchided. And as if Clinks hasn't been nuked down enough, he's generally been the focus. We've got a nice smoke up. They're going to catch Anti-Mage. Will they manage to get stunned before he gets blinked? Oh no, he blinks just in time. But, oh. Lion shows. They go, okay, if we can't have your Anti-Mage, we might well have your Lion. what the Remy squad. Will they push this? I mean, the entire Dire team is, you know, their bottom lane is pushed. It's not in danger of, you know, perhaps getting the tower. But you know, if we saw some boots of travel on this side, they can definitely get a split push thing going. You know, I mean, I like Radiance on Tide, though I have to admit the time which they picked it up, I think it was too late, to be honest. If they got farm on Tide much earlier, then perhaps they would have been able to get it, and it would have had much more of an effect. Though at the moment, I really think having a Lincoln's instead of Radiance, not Lincoln's, apologies, having a Refresher Rob, which it seems like he's building now, would be so much more useful. It looks like Dire Team's taking a leaf out of Radiant Team's book. They know that they're top lane, and they know that they might be able to get a kill. Who would I focus down, though? They've got so many tanky heroes. I would possibly focus down Ariel. He's only got one death. Warlock's done so well this game. Oh, Anti-Mage is shown. Oh, misplays from Dire Team. Thinks getting you down. He's just sitting there. And wow, this could be GG, guys. It seems like Moonrunner's managed to escape. Anti-Mage there. If only, to be honest, if only Dire Team had. Oh wow. Seems like we've got some extra health up on Clinks. He's death pacted something. Don't know what to say. That was just engagement. I mean, Smoke was a good move. Smoke was definitely a good move. Smoke's never really a bad move, to be honest, unless of course you smoke in the wrong place. But
Dire's middle tower is
the
under
execution wasn't quite what they needed, and now as a result, Radiant are pushing top, and that top tower is melting. Glyph has popped as a result. Though to be honest, I don't think they're going to contest this. Windrunner's managed to get her health back. Clinks is still sitting very low. To be honest, I think this hasn't been mentioned, but I don't think the lifesteal works on Clinks. I think there's a mechanics issue with it. Top racks demolished. This is more the types of play that I had expected to see from MLG, as opposed to what happened in their first game. Seems like Roshan's been paying. They're going, guys, they maybe will be up, but look, we have ward vision. We know if they're coming. I would really like. Oh, they know they have ward vision on the shot. I was just about to say that. You know, they know they can take this. Are they going to rotate the tower instead? Yeah, they're pushing it down. They can easily take this tower. They're going to end up backdooring it, but you know, their right clicks are just so strong. And we have Mjolnir up on Lifestealer, and it looks like TA he's definitely not going. It looks like TA is going BKB. You know, perhaps a bit late, but you know, 10-second. That initial 10 seconds of man's immunity is so strong. Obviously, BKB peaks off so much harder now, but you know, getting it late game not that bad. You're gonna have the 10-second lifesteal, so not lifesteal, 10-second spell immunity. Late game, really nice. And obviously, lifestealer has that natural kind of BKB and rage, and not only that, but I think a lot of things which is kind of overlooked in lifestealer is that, you know, he's a hero which loves attack speed, and that rage gives 80 attack speed. Stack that with the little bit of attack speed you get from Armlet and Mjolnir, he's right clicking so hard. I mean, Lifestealer initially didn't have a good start of the game, but he's definitely pulled it back. We've got 3 mids. Is this another smoke? Advo, man, he just loves these smokes. They're waiting for Lifestealer. They could well rotate bot and just take this tide. Ariel's coming. I'm really loving these smokes. Yep, they're going on Lifestealer. Well, what can I say? I would definitely say this is dead Lifestealer. Ravage is up, however. I'm only going to watch. Will they be able to catch it in time? Ooh. Oh, he's gone the wrong way. He's definitely gone the wrong way. If he'd made it back to the tower, he would have. Oh, beautiful 4-star from Winrow. But no, they're going to engage. They're going. Well, they haven't got the tower here. Nice Ravage. Ravage on low. Double Ravage. That's why I love Fresh Rule. That's why I love it. Gimmicks immediately down. Advo low. Ariel low. Lifestealer not bad shape. You know. Lion extremely low. Oh. No. Oh wow. Beautiful demonic purge by Advo. And what's he sitting at? He's on 10 health. Really nice plays from Advo. And to be honest, I think this might be GG. I think this might be GG. Let's see if it's called. It. Windrunner's got no.
Middle tower
Oh. A bit of armlet toggling from beautiful disruption from Advo. Literally saved Snow White there. They could commit. They could call this GG. I mean, they've got mega creeps on the middle lane. To be honest, if I was them, I would just rotate top. Rotate top. Take these wells. That's nice. Then that's good. To be honest, their bottom lane's been pushed out continually. I mean, Tidehunter, Windrunner, and all sorts have just been able to push that out so well. Though Dire Ancient half health, they haven't managed to broach Rax at all. It's not looking good. I'd be extremely impressed if they came back from this.
Roshan has fallen to the
Oh,
lane.
Roche. Beautiful. I possibly wouldn't have put that on Lifestealer, to be honest. I know he's on low health. Perhaps he's just doing it so he can avoid having to go back to base. I would have put that on Ariel because Ariel is providing the most damage out of their entire team by far. With that Desolator, that Daedalus, all sorts. I mean, if you put an Aegis on him, that's GG. He'd just have to A-click the Ancient and he's fine. Pushing out the bot lane, that's what I like to see. So much farm coming up for gimmicks there. Oh, what's he got coming on the... he's got BKB coming. That's beautiful. Hopefully that should negate some of the damage from Tidehunter's ult. But 30 seconds and they're going to have Refresher Tide ult up. Yeah, I mean, it nuked down gimmicks, but now he's got BKB and he's probably not going to fall for that again. Yeah, BKB is across the house, to be honest. All they have to do is just commit to a lane and they could well win this. Tommy's a bit far back. I love this. Refresher Orb on Warlock is one of my little pet loves. And I mean, he's got Aghanims. He's going to have 4 golems just kind of roaming around fucking shit up. Name them what you will. I like the name Barry and what was the other one? Wendy? I think only Advo. I think only the Iranian team will. I would potentially like to see Smoke. I mean, they've been so good with smokes this game. And I mean, if they got a pick off now, that would be GG. Easy. Easy GG. And wow, this AoE from Gimmicks' cleave, from Ariel's cleave, lanes just melt. I mean, early game they didn't have Sush, but that's because they didn't have their items up. Now they have their items up. It's unbelievable. Oh! Refresh the Ravage. Will he be able to get the second one off? It's just not had as much of an effect. Tommy's dead. But, you know, a support Warlock for 2 of your carries, your 2 carries, and Tidehunter. And to be honest, it looks like Immortal is down for the count. Lions just had to go back to base. And that's GG. That's a beautiful game. Beautiful game. And stay tuned, guys, because hopefully we're going to have the next one coming up soon. Absolutely gorgeous game. Wow. I mean, just look at